Hey everyone, Takahmasak here, and welcome to Creeper World Training Simulator. Now, I was browsing through Congregate badges, and this popped up, and I was like, holy balls, I remember that game. It was, let's see when I got these badges. September, because that's a date. February 15 of 2012, so it's been over 5 years now since I got them, and I still remember this game. So how this works... this is kind of like well, obviously it's a training simulator. So we're going to start off on the tutorial. Man, I cannot do words today. In the year 13,271, humankind had colonized thousands of worlds. They found none of their equal as they spread into a fantastic and bountiful empire. Empires are never good. At the height of their greatness, they walked amongst the stars as though they were gods. Told you, empire never good, something gonna happen. But gods they were not! It fell from the sky without purpose or reason. 50 worlds fell on the first day. 500 billion lives were lost. World after world fell as man was routed from existence. Nothing could stop what would come to be called the Creeper. See? Always a Creeper! Creepers are always bad. It wanted nothing it could not be reasoned with. It seemed as though its only purpose was to undo all that man had done. Many planets... Are you just cycling through those again? I thought I saw some repeats. But all was not yet lost. It's not! There's still hope! Oh, quite literally, there is still hope. The last survivors of humanity have gathered on a world called Hope, assembled by the visions of a crazed old man. The last of humankind marks its final hours. The great city has been built to house those 50,000 that survive. Ooh. It will journey from world to world, never staying longer than it must. Guided by the path set by the old man, our journey will soon begin. So let us check this out. Knucklecracker is the creator of this game, so welcome to the training sim. You're gonna love this. Creeper World is a tower defense game where the enemy is a thick goo that floods across the map. You'll need all your skills to contain it as it slimes its way around the hills, valleys, and to your base. Fortunately, you have a powerful arsenal with units that can be moved once built. Last but not least, you have a super powerful Odin city to power everything. She is a mighty beast, and the home for the last remnants of the once great, bountiful human empire. She gives you what you need, but you must always protect her. Now down to business. I'll just kind of skip through all this. I don't really want to read it. So, what you have is, like they said, you have the main base here, which gives you all of your power. And it is sent through collectors. You can see these connections. There's a really small one between Odin City and this collector right here. And that green, what it does is like it collects energy that can be used in other devices. So you can see all those collectors gathering energy. And you can, like, Odin City will send out these packets along the trail, and that's how you eventually get everything connected. There's like a little green line that says, okay, this is going to connect to all of this nonsense. So. And if you want to cancel something, just hit escape. It said you can hit cancel too, but... Select this blaster and move it over here so it can actually shoot something. Those blasters will vaporize the creeper. And there's all sorts of different ammo packs. Well, maybe there's not too many ammo packs. But there's... The red ones are ammo, and the gray ones are builders, and I think there was one more, but I can't remember what it is called off the top of my head. And the main objective in every level is to get power to these totems, what they're called, rift totems. Power all these on a map to activate the rift, made of fractal alloy. Totems are immune to creeper. Everything else that you build is not. So if you want to get through areas a little creeper, you can make these relays, which have a much longer range, but they don't collect any power. They're just there to boost your energy, or boost your speed of the travel. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, as far as the creeper, it never stops producing. So it was a really interesting take on a tower defense back in the day. Build collectors, blah, 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 get the city to do creator, blah, blah, blah. So, the way I like to play these games is... Well... Okay. It's going to force me to build a little bit here. Because I'm going to keep going, and I don't like to build weapons until it's necessary, just because the collection process is very important. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a fast forward in the earlier version, so we can kind of see what's going on here. This is really the only one to worry about right now. And what is this? That is something over there. So we'll let this build for a little bit. You can see it can only do so much at one time. It's building 4 at a time. It might be smarter just to do 1 at a time, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to be faster. I will check that out momentarily. As you can see, there are... If you look right here, I don't think I captured the mouse cursor now that I'm thinking about it, but you can kind of see where I'm at. Right below this is the elevation level. It's really hard to read, but that's what it says. So like down here, it's 3 high, I suppose, and over here it is 5 high, and this creeper is in a 3 high, so it needs to build up quite a bit. So apparently what that said is that was the blaster technology. We don't even have a blaster yet, but so just building 2 relays. Well, at least all the packets are going to one thing, so that helps out, I suppose. So yeah, obviously the blaster will be absolutely necessary. If I'm doing okay, you can see right below here all of how much you're collecting and how much you're using. Obviously you'll use more the more weapons you make. So I might as well just start pushing up into this direction here, because I'm going to get the blaster after that. And as much as humanly possible, you want to get your relays up. I want to get it straight from Odin City. Yeah, just get out of here. I don't care. I don't care. I think I want to get through this whole game. Yeah, just like it says, your goal in every mission is to activate all of the totems. So we shall do that. So I do want to build a blasty blast, but let us make sure we are getting stuff here as quickly as possible. Now later, I'm not sure if they added it into this one. I'm going to be drinking a lot because my throat is just raw. I don't know if it's from talking too much or... I don't know. I'm terrified of losing my voice or just having other sorts of death. But what was I saying? I want to just make sure, obviously, the packets get there as soon as they can. And I want to... Oh, I was saying about other stuff that we can unlock. I don't know if they included... later on, we can get things that are like speed packets, which increase how fast the packets travel through the power network. And there's like energy tanks you can get that help you store energy until you need it. So there's all sorts of fun stuff you can do. Now you can actually land the blaster inside of the creeper because it can take a little bit of damage. But if I put it in this puddle up here, obviously that's not going to be... That will be quite unsavory. Oops, that is way too far. Might as well put a collector up here. And unfortunately I need to keep bumping collectors up there, so I do want to start getting up here. I want a relay. How far can you reach? Not very. So you don't even really have to kill the creeper. You do need to just keep it at bay, however. Tell if that's connected. Okay, we'll just do this, because I think I'm close enough to that relay. I remember when even now I kind of have, a strong desire to cap off these things. You can get enough firepower to push it back to the spawners right here, and just, as soon as it spawns, it'll just shoot it and kill it instantly. Not the spawner. Like they said, the creeper will spawn forever, and there's no way to kill the spawners. But you can cap them off, so to speak. And hooray, we're actually pushing up now. Oh yeah, you can see the blue on there on the elevation Oh, I really wish I would have put mouse cursor on. That really annoys me when I forget to do that. But it should be okay in this game. So the rest of it, I believe, is just waiting for these Pookie packets. Go, Pookie packets! Pookie packet. Maybe I can cap this one off just to... Oh, God, that's not a good idea. You go here. A little bit closer. Little bit closer. Here we go. I kind of wanted to show off if I could possibly cap one of these. I think I'll be able to. They're going to be without the opportunity to be reloaded for a minute, but... Yeah, so you can kind of see what happens. There's nothing this thing can do. It shoots out a little bit, but it's like instantly gone, so... And if I wanted to, I could move this blaster somewhere else, because that is... You only need one to cap it off at that point. So let's see, there were 2 badges for this game. Complete the intro mission, which I think we just did nowish. I believe so. And there's also a complete the final mission. So as you might expect, they get a little more difficult. My family, I don't know if they made it out. I gotta take a shuttle to find out. Any chance to still... You are on your own to finish the training missions. Hooray! So, apparently... Ooh, mortars. Eat out mortar! Another such video game quotes. See, once we get mortars, mortars are, like it says here, mortars are great against pools of creeper, which will obviously be in this level when we have these little pools here. These have to fill up first, oh God, I hope so. Oh dear. That would be quite unsavory. So maybe it looks like you can build several at a time. It might be to your advantage to do so. So it looks like they... Yeah, because I saw it split, so it's at least sending out 2 at a time. Doink, doink, doink. I'm going to start with my relays. Now that is a collector. I don't want a collector. Destroy! Dunk, and how far can I reach? Holy Jesus, that reaches. That's quite a reacher there. I don't know why I sometimes bust into this, like, other accents. I don't know. Don't ask. Because I don't know either, honestly. It's just a thing I do. Alright, so... This is where I need a fat... What is this? No, I don't want to pause. So hopefully I can just... Well, we can put the mortar to use, I suppose. Tap water in a bottle. Delicious. Oh my. Oh my. What guy says that? I can't even remember that guy. George Takei? Is that what it was? I think so. Memory does not work past 8 o'clock. Almost 9 o'clock. Options? What do we have for options? Not really much of anything. I swear they added a speed up feature in the later versions, but if you're new, you probably don't really need it. So, let us put Mr. Hadoink there. I will build another relay here. Just want to at least keep getting some power. Whatever, just build off in this direction. I don't really care. Oh, it's filling up. So at least you can kind of get an example of... Will this... Yeah, this will kind of do for a makeshift cursor. I can't tell if the game is giving me a cursor or if that's like... I don't know. But yeah, you can kind of see in this pool it needs to fill up like another half wall before it starts flooding over. So we should be... Ooh, this one's getting really close. Could we get some mortars out, please? That would be fan-flipping-tastic. I do want a blaster. Yeah, look at that murder. Sir, focus on the prize, please. Sir! One thing at a time, sir. Ooh, this one is overflowing. There we go. Stop it. So it's really easy, too, when I haven't played this in a while, to be just, okay, I'm going to worry about this side and just completely forget about paying attention to the other side over here. So it should stop flowing, question mark? Oh, dear. There we go. So that's... Oh, it's flowing. I think it's flowing... That doesn't make any sense. Because that's higher than that, so... Presumably it's flowing uphill back into a pool? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know the answer to these bizarre questions. I will drop him in there. You can see the health bar of the tower. He is not. That is a problem. I cannot... Okay, he is powered. He's powered barley. So let's put another relay his ear. Oh, I haven't blaster. I'm going to need at least one more blaster. So let us sneak him. I need to... No, I don't need to wait. What do I need to wait for? Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? And boink. Oh, what the... Oh, no. Something happened! I'm not positive what. I don't think I have enough energy yet. So let us do that. Let's take a cap off. Doink. And doink. And... Doinky doink? Damn it! I'm using all my energy, so Odin City is having a difficult time sending enough power to my... Or sending enough bullets to my guns to make any difference here. So maybe I'm going a little bit too fast, but I'm going to get more energy here in a mow. In a mow. We need more power! So let us do that. We should be much more bester. I do need another thing-ding. So it looks like after this episode will be all the time I have to play in this one episode. I might play the rest of these through just because it does have its own badge for completing the end. I mean, you guys... I've been kind of debating on how I want to do these games. Like, a lot of them... Like, what was that one I played last weekend or the week before? Mine of Sight, I think it was. That one has, like, a definitive answer where I could record all of the things, but I mean, in that game's case, it's just so time-consuming that I don't know if it's really worth showing. Plus, you guys can see that I'm sure other people have uploaded them. A lot of the times, I just upload these games so you guys can take a look, and if it looks like something you might enjoy, then, well, that's what this is here for. So you guys can go support these games, in this case, Knucklecracker. And I want to say he's got games on Steam? I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but I think you can actually buy... I know that they've made several of these original Creeper Worlds. I think there was like a user-designated levels or user space or something like that is what that one was called. There's this one, which I believe is the initial one. I could be wrong on that. And let's see, there was... I want to say there were two more, but I can't remember what they might have been called off the top of my head. So, yeah, there's a ton of the initial one here, and then I just want to get close enough to cap that off. See, they're taking a little more time, obviously. Maybe if I kept building these, I'd be doing much better, but I'm like, nah, I have enough power when I don't have enough stuff to shoot. So I don't remember, once you powered it up, if it stays powered up. That is a good question. Oh, God. This is not working. I have too much building right now. Not working! Can I bump you up a little bit? Will that help you whatsoever? Oh god, that broke. So I think I was... Relay, for the love of God. I think they have hotkeys, I'm just not using them. Yeah, 1 and 2 will switch between that. What does it say? Oh, it's a very tiny number in the bottom left corner, but 6 and 7. So 1 through 5, and then 6 through 10, eventually, on the bottom. And let's see, I might be actually just able to cap that beast off if I can get close enough. That blaster is going to town. Look at her go. Get a little bit closer. So that one's powered. I don't really need to dick around with that one any longer. Let's get another... I don't know why it's not going when I click on it, but... Can I put that there? I cannot put that there. So... Can I sneak you there and put you up higher? And you would be of more use over here. So that's another good strategy. You can move your towers around. So you don't have to destroy everything like you would in a traditional tower defense game. Oh, good job! You accidentally built something you didn't mean to build. Here's 1% of your money back, you schmuck. So let's just keep pushing, and I should be able to get... So yeah, about going through these, I do want to show, like, how to get all the badges, but it's a weird line between wanting you guys... Man, I was cold when I put this on, but now I'm baking. Wanting you guys to come play it for yourself, and also just kind of being like a semi-tutorial of my noob strats. And just showing that, yes, indeed, it can be gotten, and I have done did. So I don't know, if you guys care one way or the other, if you're fine with the way it is now, with the longer games being capped off after a certain amount of episodes, because I mean, really, this is the basic strategy of the game. You get enough collectors to feed all of your guns and your boom boom booms and all that stuff, and every level plays roughly the same. It just might speed up a little bit. I still kind of want to play this one all the way through, just because I really like Creeper World for some reason. Come to think of it, I saw in the... I went to his profile on Congregate, and it said, like, there's a new Creeper World game out, so I may have to take a look at that after I'm done. Oh god, I might want to, you know... Durr! I know how to play games, because I is the do the smart. Might as well finish off the rest of it. Eh. Eh. I don't care. And there's always that comment on every game. It's like, okay, the creeper is expanding to come kill you, but you're expanding to go kill the creeper. Who's the real enemy here? Probably the thing that has murdered everyone. Billions and billions, if not trillions and trillions of people. And we've saved Odin City yet again. How many more levels are there of this beast? There are 3 more levels. And these do not... Oh, I remember that little bastard. So that one took 11 minutes to beat. Yeah, I don't want these to be like 45 minutes long, so I might record the rest of these. I might not. I haven't decided yet. So this is Creeper World. As always, anytime I play a game that you can play on the internet for free, I will post that link in the video description, or how to at least get to it. This is a free-to-play game on Congregate, which is the bulk of my playings on Flash games. So this was Creeper World Training Sim. I am Takahmasak, and I'll see you later.